Now at 5, a Portland neighborhood confused and concerned following a series of suspicious fires set overnight.
Oh my gosh, somebody's crazy doing these things.
Plus, more people told to go now as a wildfire along the Columbia River Gorge continues to move uncontained. Plus, why a group of search and rescue volunteers are choosing to help out first responders in Central Texas.
I love to train dogs, and I want to give back to my community.
Thanks so much for joining us here at 5. I'm John Adams. Portland police confirmed a man has been shot and killed in the Portsmouth neighborhood. It happened around 11 a.m. this morning. We spoke with a witness who says they provided CPR on the man, but were unable to revive him. Gunshots rang out around 11 a.m. on the 9300 block of North Newman Avenue in North Portland's Portsmouth neighborhood.
We heard the 6 gunshots go off this morning, and then I opened the door while I was on the phone with 911, heard someone screaming.
KGW spoke with a woman who didn't want to be identified. She says she went to help after seeing what happened. She tells us the man who was shot was in a vehicle.
I ran across, saw the gentleman who had been injured, took off my robe, gave it to them to help apply pressure. We did CPR to try to help the gentleman.
The woman told us the man had who appeared to be a family member with him while she was giving him CPR. According to Portland police, an officer also tried to provide life-saving measures when police arrived, but the man died on scene. A man who lives nearby says he came outside after he heard 6 gunshots.
We did hear the screaming, and I wasn't sure what that was, though. That's another thing that got me out to walk the dog to see what's going on.
Both neighbors we spoke with say shootings have sadly become all too common in the Portsmouth neighborhood.
Not the first time. It's pretty normal around here. So we hear about shootings about once a month.
So many gunshots in the neighborhood that now we are trained to count how many gunshots there are, so that way when we call 911, we can give an accurate description to the 911 people.
Police ask anyone with information about what may have happened to contact detectives with the Bureau. Well, new here at 5, Portland Fire and Rescue responded to at least 7 suspicious fires that were set in and around the Irving Park neighborhood early this morning. The damage ranging from tree stumps to a couple of garages. Our Celine Stevens joins us from the newsroom now. And Celine, you tracked down all of those fire sites. What do authorities know?
John, so at the moment, authorities don't know much. They do believe that someone set these fires given their close proximity to one another, but they do not have a person of interest. However, I spoke with a man whose trailer was burned, with the flames even scorching his car and his tree right in front of his home in the middle of the night.
Paper, masking paper, so it's all gone.
This is what's left of Gustavo Ramirez's trailer after waking up to someone knocking on his door, alerting him of the fire overnight.
He came out, grabbed my hose, and tried to put it out. My neighbor helped. A nice ladder I lost, good one. I was gonna take it out today, but I just didn't have the chance.
The front of his car and the tree in front of his home also getting singed. But this wasn't the only fire happening early Sunday morning.
Well, between 3:30 and 5 a.m., crews responded to multiple fires set in the area of Northeast 7th and Fremont. They were literally going from one fire to the next.
Portland Fire and Rescue responding to 7 fires total in the area, with tree stumps, a shed, and a dumpster in Irving Park all burned.
Yeah, no, it's sketchy. That was extremely alarming.
In the surrounding neighborhood, more property was torched along with the trailer, including a separate tent trailer, leading the fire to spread to this garage, and yet another garage was also the scene of a fire.
These intentionally set fires, they start small, but they get larger, and we need to make sure that we stop these at its infancy. People are in sleeping. They won't know that these things are happening until it's too late.
Seeing things burned up in the neighborhood is pretty unsettling.
As Portland fire crews continue their investigation, they're asking for help from the community.
If you have video footage or still pictures from your house of anybody in that time frame, we'd appreciate it.
So Terry Foster with Portland Fire and Rescue says it's rare to have these many fires set in one area without it being the same person. So if you have any information, call 503-823-FIRE. John?
Yeah, Celine, definitely a scary scene for folks there in the area. Thank you for your reporting. Well, turning now to weather, it was a cool and cloudy day here in the Rose City. Not exactly feeling like late July. Let's check in now with meteorologist Joe Ranieri with when more typical July weather's going to roll in for us. Joe?
Just give it a couple days, John. We're going to be looking at some thick cloud cover as more of that onshore flow rolls through. That's going to be tonight and into tomorrow morning with a slight chance for some light showers throughout the northern part of the Willamette Valley. But right now we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s. Downtown Portland, 69 degrees. Over in Sherwood, 72 degrees. Yeah, these don't really feel like temperatures we should be normally seeing this time of July, considering the average high is 83 degrees. West side of the state, nowhere near that 83-degree range. You got to go into Bend and Redmond, where you're looking at some warmer temperatures down in southern Oregon, Medford, temperature of 93. But yeah, it's cool, cloudy, and a little bit on the drippy side, and that's good, especially as these wildfires start to take off. Now, we're not going to be seeing, days on days with heavy rainfall, but yeah, start to see a little bit of some light precipitation fall over in the high desert thanks to that cold front that's going to be dripping on through tonight and into tomorrow. And I think the window for the chance to see some light showers accumulate here in our area will be early tomorrow morning. So we'll put futurecasts into motion. Here we are just after midnight, picking up a little bit of some spotty showers along the Oregon coast. Then right around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning throughout parts of southwest Washington and the Portland area, could be seeing some light precipitation. Some models are showing maybe 1/10 of an inch, while others are showing a little heavier than that. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, we'll see you later in the show. Well, now to the latest on the Berdo fire that's burning along the gorge in Washington. Officials confirm 14 homes have been destroyed and another 37 have been damaged by flames. The fire was first spotted Friday afternoon. As of today, it's grown to nearly 8,800 acres. The fire is expected to move north and northeast, with about 250 structures currently being threatened. One firefighter has been taken to the hospital. The Klickitat County Sheriff's Office has expanded its evacuation map. The town of Lisle remains under level 3 go now orders. With that, the Sheriff's Office reminds people that if you live in that zone, get out and stay out until they say it's safe. A search and rescue operation is ongoing in Deschutes County after a group of people went over a waterfall. Now, it happened just before 3 yesterday afternoon at Dillon Falls on the Deschutes River west of Bend. The Sheriff's Office says 6 people in total went over the falls. 3 have been rescued and taken to the hospital. 1 was found dead. 2 more remain missing and are the focus of that search. In Kelso, investigators are looking into what caused a fire at a school. Just after 1 Friday afternoon, firefighters were called to Three Rivers Christian School on Alpha Drive. They were able to knock down the fire within 20 minutes, but not before it caused significant damage. It took several more hours to confirm the fire was put out. Investigators do not believe this case to be suspicious. Some encouraging news after those catastrophic floods in central Texas. Authorities now say the number of people missing from those deadly storms in Kerr County has dropped from 97 to just 3 people. The flooding killed at least 135 people over the July 4th weekend. Officials in Texas say they will continue to search for those missing, and they're getting some extra help from local teams. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is sending 2 search and rescue canine teams to Texas at the request of officials there. They'll join other units coming from across the country to help comb through the devastated region and to find people not accounted for as their families wait for answers.
It gives them the healing, to start the healing process. I don't want to say closure because we can't dictate when closure happens for anybody, but it allows them to start that grieving process.
She also says while they're with the Sheriff's Office, the Search and Rescue Program is a nonprofit supported by volunteers and donations.